Hey guys, welcome back to the Wall Street Bull. Anthony here. I hope you're all doing well and staying positive out there. I've got some really bullish updates in relation to XRP and XLM, aka Ripple and Stellar. There are some updates in relation to one of Australia's biggest banks here, the Commonwealth Bank of Australia. It's one of the big four that is moving to the ISO20022 messaging standard very soon. We do have some updates in relation to Ripple and XRP, of course, and this case with the SEC. What else we got today, guys? FTX, Sam Bankman-Fried, updates in relation to Elon Musk. It's all happening today. I'm going to go through everything, so make sure you stick around to the end of the video. Let's get straight into it. Massive shout out and thank you to every single one of you who have subscribed to the channel. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. If you are new to the channel, make sure you smash the subscribe button down there and turn on that little bell notification as well, because as you can see right here, I love documenting my journey with investing with cryptos, dividend stocks, growth stocks, talking about passive income, building financial freedom. And yes, my goal at the end of the day is to build generational wealth. So come along in this incredible journey. We're just getting started. Also, if you can give this video a thumbs up, watch it straight through. It would really help me push this channel out to a lot more people, because the YouTube algorithm is absolute magic when you find, ladies and gentlemen, do that. So give it a good old thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It is down there. Thank you very much. I'll wait for you. You guys rock. Also, little disclaimer, I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own research and due diligence with this stuff. I do not want to see anyone get financially hurt. That is why my number one golden rule is I only invest what I can afford to lose. And yes, we don't like to lose. You can lose money like that in the blink of an eye, especially in crypto, all right? So please be careful out there. Do your own research and due diligence. This video is for education or entertainment purposes only. And I am going to make a regular mention about getting your cryptos off exchanges into cold wallets. Now, for those of you who don't know what the hell that is, something like this. I'm not paid by Ella Paul. I'm not paid or endorsed. I didn't get this for free. I bought this with my own money because I prefer it better than the Ledger, because it's got a larger screen. It's like a little iPhone. And again, I've been using it now. It's been incredible. I have been loading up my cryptos in this, and it is completely safe and secure, and it's offline. Most important thing is to get them off crypto exchanges, because there's so many that are collapsing at the moment. I know for a fact one Australian crypto exchange, probably a smaller one than CoinSpot, has gone under, has paused withdrawals, which is annoying. Rumors about crypto.com. We've obviously seen everything with FTX. Stuff's happening all over the place, so you need to protect yourselves, all right? So cold storage. And if you can't afford a cold wallet, because I know they're quite expensive, I spent about $300, I think it was, for that one. And it's a lot of money. I know that. So you can use Trust Wallet. I still use mine. Obviously, if you're wanting to do that, make sure you remember your seed phrase. Get your cryptos off exchanges. Put it in a Trust Wallet if you can't afford a cold wallet or a Ledger or whatever, Trezor. Doesn't matter. If you can't afford anything, those, get a Trust Wallet. Stay away from MetaMask, because that can get hacked very easily, because we're constantly logging in on the Google Chrome browser. That's dangerous. I've been hacked. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, again, cold storage is key. And do not forget your seed phrase, the 12 or 24 mnemonic seed phrase. Do not forget that. Write it down, something, or stamp it in metal and put it in storage so you're safe. And yes, Trust Wallet is self-custody and does have that. Anyway, that is it for just the formalities. Let's go to the community tab. And yes, this is a glitch on CoinSpot. Someone put this up on Twitter, and I will give them credit when I get to Twitter as well. So don't get angry at me. Relax. I will do that. It says here on CoinSpot that there was a glitch of $51,100 per one XRP. Pretty full on. Now, if you look closely at that, it's a bit hard to see that, but you can see the price of ADA's 50 cents right there, and of course next to it, but it was a glitch of $57,100. If that happens, forget it. Like super yacht stuff. Gulfstream G650ER, thank you very much. Dividend stock portfolio will pay for life. I mean, this is crazy manifesting right here. Could that happen? I don't know. It's a lot, but let me know in the comments below. Basically aligns with what Jimmy Val has said from Val Hill Capital anyway. And obviously, we know that David Schwartz has said that XRP needs to be a high value to function properly on the XRP ledger, moving significant amounts. Now, these were the altcoins up in my portfolio today. We had Ravane, Hedera, Hero, XPR, not XRP, XPR, Proton, and Quant. They were the ones up in my portfolio. I think a lot of people misunderstood that for XRP. Very different. Now, Commonwealth Bank of Australia is one of our big four banks here in Australia, right? So we have the ANZ, Australian National, New Zealand Bank, sorry, National Australia Bank. We have Commonwealth Bank, and what am I missing here? And Westpac. We have big four banks here in Australia. But Commonwealth Bank has announced it will begin migrating cross-border payments to the ISO 20022 standard this month. CommBank is short for Commonwealth Bank, plans to complete the transition of all payments conducted by it to advanced standard by November 2025. And this is an actual tweet, and I've got that tweet, but hi there, from November 2022, cross-border payments will start to migrate to ISO 20022, with all payments to be made and received using the ISO 20022 by November 2025. Cross-border payments will be greatly simplified as a result. Now, what makes this announcement interesting is that Ripple, which uses XRP in its operations, and whose RippleNet network was originally designed to comply with the ISO 20022, already meets the standard. Apart from Ripple, the only similar company would be Stellar Lumens, XLM, which is not surprising given their common, obviously, origin with Jed McCaleb, obviously was a fan of Ripple as well. CommBank is not even the first major Australian bank to take the steps toward the new interbank correspondence standard. In March, we had the National Australia Bank. We had obviously began to adopt the ISO 20022 through RippleNet. So we've got, two of Australia's biggest banks, and some interesting stuff about that came up from Digital Asset Investor as well. In relation to Garlinghouse, which Bank of America is a big customer that wants to get in on Ripple and XRP as well. Stick around for that one. And again, that's pretty much it for today. Now, let's go to CoinSpot. This is where I personally buy my cryptos in Australia. Again, there is a referral link below. Please feel free to use that as you wish. Do so at your own risk, of course. Do your own research as well. You will see the prices here in Australian dollars. Everything else is set to USD. Now, just to point out again, CoinSpot, I do take my cryptos off here and I keep the ones that I'm staking on CoinSpot. So again, I am prepared to lose those if all SHIT hits the fan with CoinSpot, but I do take them off and put them into cold storage now. All right, so again, I'm only kept on there when I'm staking. Anyway, let's have a look at the prices quickly. Bitcoin sitting at $25,000 today. Ethereum's at $1,800. You got XRP at 58 cents. Pretty much very similar to that price glitch right there, sitting at 57,000. I would have fell off my chair had I seen that actually happen live. Let me know in the comments below if you've actually seen it happen live. I'm very curious. So again, I honestly believe that XRP is going to absolutely go parabolic. There's so much bullishness about it, so much support about the project as well. They will win the lawsuit, in my opinion. It's just my opinion, all right? Doge is at 13 cents. You've got Cardano at 50 cents as well. Matic at $1.36. You've got DOT at $8. Shiba Inu is up 0.64%. Solana's down to $21 today. I do hold that now. You've got Tron up to 7 cents. Sorry, I'm going to keep moving down to the banking coins. XLM is at 13 cents. Algorand's at 42 cents as well. We have Near at $2.84. That's getting ridiculous. Quant is up 4.44%. Madness. A dollar. I wish it was 185. Quant just doesn't want to go below $100 again. I don't think I'm going to get that chance, but we'll see what happens. Again, 150 was my buy target. I did buy some, and I will buy some more today because I still think it's good value. Now, Hedera's at 7 cents. Luna Classic is down as well. Moving down to some other favorites, of course, we've got Axie Infinity at $11. IOTA's at 33 cents. Stay away from FTT token. Please don't go putting your money into that. You will lose it. We have XDC at 4 cents as well. And we have Casper at 4 cents. And, of course, some other gems that I personally like. A Reef, that is up slightly today as well. Alliance Block ALBT is up nearly 6%, which is nice. And, of course, XYO, which is an undervalued gem. And, again, I bought this on KuCoin before it was listed on Coinbase and before it was listed on CoinSpot. Same with XDC. It got listed on CoinSpot 4 hours after I bought it on, I think it was Gate.io or KuCoin. I can't remember. Anyway, moving on. Let's go to Crypto Bubbles. And before I do, guys, I've got the Wall Street Bull Patreon. I'm putting up all my buys, my sells, my trades, some crazy news stuff. Things that I find online. I love talking with everyone directly as well. It's a very bullish community, so please feel free to join up. You will not regret it. Linked below. Crypto Bubbles today. Let's just see what's happening here. I'm going to refresh this because it might have changed. But we have Aptos again, 10%. I'm not invested in this. Let me know in the comments below if you are. Chili's. Chili's is doing quite well. 9% on the day, 14% on the week, and 33% on the month. Incredible gains. We have Arweave as well up today, 8.9%, which is really nice as well. Eunice said Leo. Again, I've seen this coming in and out of the markets all the time in the tops here, but 6.4% on the day. Can't complain about that. Quant is up 4.6%, and it's still up 0.7 on the week. And again, it was trading at 237 USD, mind you, and it's currently trading at 121. Still at a discount, in my opinion. Now, I'm going to do something as well. Let's just have a look on the month what the biggest gainers are. Trust Wallet token. Let's have a look on the week. We have, again, GMX, Chili's as well. Let's go to the year, though. Let's see what happens. Nothing. Anyway, there you go. All right, so moving on. Obviously, we've got Commonwealth Bank, which I just read out before. They are moving to the ISO20022 standard, which is really interesting as well. I'm not going to go into that, but this is interesting as well. So the fact that Ripple is involved in creating a stablecoin pegged to the Australian dollar can also be added to the news. The first news of this came back in June 2022 this year. At the time, as reported by you today, Novati Group, which was directly involved with the development of AUDC and built on the XRP ledger, brought Ripple and Stellar into the project so that its companies would in turn help spread the use of the digital Australian dollar. So again, how can you not be bullish on XRP and XLM? All right, they're helping the Australia build out its own stablecoin. And this is the ISO 20022 website, multi-part international standard prepared ISO Technical Committee, Financial Services. It describes the common platform for development of messages. Now, we know for a fact that Ripple is not only just going after the messages component, that means sending, X amount of dollars. Well, we are going to send this to this account overseas with Swift. Ripple is doing the actual movement of funds using the liquidity, which is XRP. That is happening. And XLM is also doing that as well. There are only two projects in relation to that. So, I'm very bullish on that. Now, moving on. Ripple to conquer a $156 trillion on-demand liquidity live for 90% of the FX markets. 19 new customers will hit $10. So again, I mentioned this yesterday in my video. They must have been watching it. Funny. So again, Ripple cross-border payments company has announced tremendous victory in the flagship product RippleNet. According to CEO Brad Garlinghouse, the company's RippleNet processed $30 billion in payments, both in fiat and crypto. And despite the stupid lawsuit filed by the SEC, the on-demand liquidity market is fast expanding as Ripple closes significant partnership, obviously leading fintech companies across various markets right here. So reportedly, over 19 new customers have joined the on-demand liquidity ecosystem worldwide. Additionally, approximately 40 payout markets are live on the on-demand liquidity, thereby representing 90% of the FX markets. That's crazy. So the cross-border payment company is keen to tap into the ballooning market, which is projected to reach $156 trillion in 2022. There it is right there. All right, so that is on November right here, 17th. Sorry, I'm losing my mind. But anyway, cross-border payment flows are estimated to reach $156 trillion in 2022. Companies can benefit from faster, cheaper, and more efficient crypto-enabled payments across industries and use cases right here. Hereby giving XRP community somewhat of a hang on as to the lawsuit enters the final stages. According to our new latest crypto price oracles, XRP price has been on a wedge consolidation since hitting an all-time high of $3.40. That is absolutely nothing, and I think it will absolutely smash this. But as per the XRP tokenomics, a total market cap for a digital asset would need to surpass $500 billion to trade above $10. So again, with Ripple showing significant resilience, the push beyond the current market headwinds, current strategists are confident that the asset will trade beyond $10 in the coming years. No brainer for me. Now, you've got XRP makes more and more sense by David Gottstein right here. I'm not going to go into that pop-up, but the former US congressional candidate and a founder of Gottstein Media believes that when looking at the entire picture of zooming out assets like XRP, more and more, obviously more sense now, makes more sense. So since most cryptocurrencies, including XRP, have underperformed so far this year, he says he was not referring to the price, but rather the current happenings. And again, I agree. Ripple has been making some big moves, man, big moves. Now, I'm going to quickly go through this stuff as well, because I have to, but FTX may have committed serious fraud and mismanagement right here. Bahamas liquidators have basically stated. So 1 week after the implosion, legal woes for FTX have only intensified. According to the latest court filings from the company's Bahamian liquidators, there are signs of serious fraud and mismanagement on the bankrupt crypto exchange's part. The document filed in the U.S. Bankruptcy Court on the Southern District of New York revealed that the joint provisional liquidators' findings to date indicate that FTX may have committed serious fraud and mismanagement. The filings seek to obstruct the sale of any assets by the company previously until a verdict is reached by the courts under Chapter 15 of the U.S. Bankruptcy Code, which deals with insolvency cases involving more than one country. Allegations against FTX, guys. This is getting deeper and deeper and deeper with him, man. I don't even know. This is why I say cold storage. Cold storage, man. You don't have to worry about this BS. You do, but a lot of people can't be effed with it. I know it's hard. You've got to be. How can I say this? You've got to be mentally strong, and you've got to know what you're doing with this stuff. I understand that with cold storage, but you have to be self-aware and self-custody. No one's going to come help you if you lose your crypto. No one. There's no phone calls you can ring. There's no one that gives a total stuff about whether you lose it. No one cares. These big corporations like Coinbase, FTX, they don't give a stuff about us. They don't care. They're not going to refund your crypto. Happened to me with Coinbase. They don't give a SHIT. They don't give a shit. It's the truth. So we have to take care of ourselves. All right. And I'm going to be one for advocating for cold storage. You need it. Now, Circle CEO Jeremy Alia right here says crypto use cases still remain strong following the FTX debacle. So the CEO of USDC, issuer Circle, says the concept of crypto offering more transparency than traditional finance still holds amid the crypto fiasco in the industry. And I'm going to go through the full interview because this video is going to go too long, but I agree. We're just getting started in this space, so everyone needs to relax. And pro XRP attorney launches petition to investigate Chair Gary Gensler, the Lizard Man, in connection with Sam Bankman-Fried. So obviously you got here, Johnny Deaton is launching a public campaign amid the convincing lawmakers to probe Securities and Exchange Commission SEC Chair Gary Gensler, Lizard Man, and hits at ties and to his ties to Sam Bankman-Fried's FTX. Deaton's petition on change.org has garnered more than 3,000 signatures at the time of writing, and a message portal on his website, Crypto Law, has reportedly generated 12,500 messages that Deaton says have reached every senator and almost every member of House of Representatives. Good. I think that needs to happen because I think there's some corrupt stuff going on behind closed doors. We know this. We know this for a fact, right? He's corrupt as anything, Mr. Gensler, Lizard Man. XRP, the money's been flowing into BNB, Matic, Litecoin. We have TRX. We have Aptos as well. Shiba Inu, Aave, Kava. Do we have Bitcoin? Yes, we have Bitcoin there as well. And that is it. We do not have Ethereum there today. Oh, we do, sorry. That's always there. Anyway, my bad. Moving on, let's go to, obviously, Twitter. I'm at the Wall Street Bull Oz. Go follow me on there, please, and on all social media platforms. I will absolutely thank you guys so much for that. When I hit 100,000 subs on YouTube, I will be giving this away live. Literally, it is a monster ring. All right, so it's bullish. Anyway, I'll be giving that away, and by the time that happens, hopefully the price of silver will go up. So again, that value of $2,500 will go up. Fear and Greed Index is sitting at 23 today. Now, Digital Asset Investor, thank you so much for this as well, and to Nick Burafato, you sound Italian like me, that's good, and Brad Garlinghouse. Let's have a listen to this interview, basically, with Brad Garlinghouse. Just have a listen to it, or a response to questions to Brad Garlinghouse. Have a listen to it.
They're ready to settle with the SEC as long as they can get clarity on XRP. I asked him if American companies were waiting on the sidelines to jump in the game once clarity happens, and he said absolutely. And he specifically said Bank of America. Bank of America is a huge partner of Ripple, and he said Bank of America stands to gain really big when the settlement happens, because they're going to have a huge competitive advantage over their competitors by using ODL in the marketplace. So Brad is very, very bullish. When asked what motivates Brad every day, Brad just said, I want to put a dent in the universe. We've heard that from Navi and Gupta, and Brad has the same philosophy. So that was fantastic. That was my one-on-one with Brad.
That's amazing. Thank you, guys, for that video. That's really good to put out there. We have some interesting stuff as well from Ripple Swell. Tokenization of real-world assets. Have a listen to this.
One of the most obvious.
Incredible stuff right here. And I just want to watch this one as well. This is all at Ripple Swell in relation to regulation. Have a look at this.
Big proponent that we should be regulating activity, but not technology.
Facts.
Conversations around, like, should we be regulating NFTs, I don't think are very productive for the industry. I don't think they're productive for the wider perception, because what ends up happening is that we have unclear messaging going out to the wider public around what this is and the potential benefits it has, and we end up kind of all tied up in thinking about this thing called crypto, which we're told is volatile and dangerous and bad for consumers, and we ignore actually some of the real benefits that it can bring on a B2B level, for enterprise, for moving value around the world.
No-brainer. Moving on. I mean, XRP is the best. I absolutely love it. I'm not paid by any of these companies. I'm not. Anyway, so activists project messages to Elon Musk at Twitter HQ. Why the hell would they do that? Why, man? Why? Gosh, that's terrible stuff right there. And Twitter temporarily closes all office buildings and suspends employee access. Unbelievable. And CoinSpot has made an official media release today in regards to transparency. We'll be continuing to lead the way in providing transparency to their customers with external financial report audit from 2022 financial year. Go and have a read of that. Again, I'm not paid by CoinSpot. Just go and have a look at that. You will see the full transparency report there. Hundreds of Twitter employees resign following Elon Musk's extremely hardcore work environment. I basically said this: can't handle the heat in the kitchen. It's called hard work. Elon Musk didn't get where he was by sitting around doing nothing. An absolute facts. And again, Dan Mast, thank you for this. And Jolie B. This is the $57,100 XRP price glitch on CoinSpot. So shout out to you guys and full credit. And again, that is from CommBank as well. You can see here the migration. And just to end up on this one, but Justin Bieber bought this stupid NFT right here for $1.3 million, and today it's worth $74,000. That is absolutely effed and ridiculous. I don't even know, man. I don't even have words for that. Anyway, let's go to CoinMarketCap. My top gainers in my portfolio right now are the following: Remain, Ubix Network, Constellation DAG, T-Fuel, Quant, ECN, Digibyte, RSR, and Axie Infinity. And guys, where I'm really focusing my attention at the moment and putting my money, not financial advice, are these coins. Ethereum, yes, it's expensive, but it's the chosen one. We know this. XRP, Cardano. We have AVAX, Link, XLM, Algorand, Quant, Hedera, IOTA, XDC, Bullish, and Casper and Alliance Block. That's where my money's going. That's it for today's video, guys. Thank you very much. Make sure you join the Patreon. It is linked below. Also, follow me on all social media platforms and check the spelling, please, because there's so many fake accounts. But that is it for today's video. I will speak to everyone in the community tab and in the comments below. Stay safe. Have a good Friday. Peace out. Bye.